Hello and welcome to my Bundesliga Team of the Season video, where I'm telling you my best starting 11 of the Bundesliga season that has just ended, and my opinion could be quite controversial or different to yours, so I would love to hear your comments and what do you think about my Team of the Season and what names maybe are missing on my board. But the formation I've gone with is 4-1-2-1-2, two strikers, one central attacking midfield. So starting with goalkeeper and defense first. So here are the 5 first players that I decided to go with for goalkeeper and defense, and here to be seen. And well, I may not pronounce these couple names right, but for goalkeeper I decided to go for Frederick Ronneau, the Danish goalkeeper who had a great season for Union Berlin. 29 games played, so not every game, but 27 goals conceded. So I thought that just was great. And Union Berlin, they conceded as many goals as Bayern, and that was the least in whole Bundesliga. So I thought what better way than to have Union Berlin goalkeeper here. Although Kobel and Flecken, I thought those players or goalkeepers had a good season as well. For the right back position, I decided to go for Frimpong. Mainly because what an offensive season he had for Leverkusen, 8 goals and 7 assists. Then his Dutch international, I'm not really sure how to pronounce this name either, but Danilo Döki, and he was great for Union Berlin, and that defense that didn't allow that many goals, and 2 Union Berlin players for goalkeeper and defense. Then I could have gone for De Ligt and few others, but I decided actually go for Nico Schlotterbeck. I thought he had a great season for Dortmund. Even though Dortmund they didn't end up winning the title, I thought he played well for them. And didn't he have something like the best tackle success rate or something like that all season long for the defenders? So I just thought he played well, and maybe De Ligt could have been considered here or some other names. I decided to go with Schlotterbeck. And then for the left back, his teammate Rafael Guerreiro, and the Portuguese, you can argue Alphonso Davies for sure, and couple other names. And interesting thing was that Guerreiro, he played as a center mid and left mid as well, so maybe questionable, but most assists for him in Bundesliga this season. So I just thought he had a great season, and you can let me know how wrong I was. But now moving to midfield. Now 3 of the 4 midfield positions are done on my board, and beginning with Joshua Kimmich, who I thought had a good season and or great season for Bayern, and one of the reasons why they won the Bundesliga this year. Even though, understandable, he's more of a defensive midfielder. He didn't have that many goals or assists, but he created many chances and won many tackles as well, so he's the central defensive midfielder for me. And then I decided for 2 center mids. I decided to go with 2 Dortmund players. First Bellingham, and impressive numbers for 19-year-old in Bundesliga, maybe moving to Real Madrid next, so this might have been his last season at Dortmund. And 8 goals for him, and he won the most duels. Interesting statistic, 482 there, so impressive numbers for Bellingham. Most of the Bundesliga won those duels, or he won most duels in Bundesliga. And then for the other midfielder, I decided to go for Brandt as well, but these were the 3 midfielders. Now moving to last 3 positions, central attacking midfielder and 2 strikers. And these are the final 3 players that I have here. So for the attacking midfield, I decided to go with Musiala, and he scored the winning goal for Bayern to win the Bundesliga, so he deserves to be here as well. 12 goals, 10 assists, and he didn't play all the minutes as well for Bayern, so I do think those are very impressive numbers for the youngster. And for the 2 strikers, this was tough for me because of course I didn't choose wingers, so I narrowed down that. But I thought maybe Nkunku, because he didn't play all the games, and tied with Füllkrug for the league leading position in goals. But instead I decided to go with Füllkrug because, Werder Bremen, not the greatest season for them, but he still scored 16 goals and some assists as well. And I went with another French striker, not Nkunku, even though I really thought about that, but I went with Randall Kolomuani, who missed couple games, so maybe he would have won the scoring title, who knows, but he was involved in nearly half of the team's goals for Frankfurt, and 15 goals, 11 assists, so I do think those are impressive numbers for the French striker. And yeah, here are my 11 players, starting 11, and as I said, I decided to go with 4-1-2-1-2 formation with 2 strikers, no wingers, so that affects some of my decisions as well. And you can let me know how wrong I was. These were some tough decisions that I make, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like and subscribe for more football content, and have a nice day.